Ever wondered how the new rules for Australia student visa to permanent residence in 2024 might affect you? Let's dive straight into it. The Australian government has recently announced a series of changes to its student visa to permanent residence, or PR rules. These changes are designed to make the transition from international student to permanent resident more transparent, structured, and achievable. The new rules, effective from the start of this year, aim to attract and retain international talent by providing a clear pathway from student visa to permanent residency. It's a move that reflects Australia's commitment to fostering a diverse and skilled workforce, further bolstering its global reputation as an education powerhouse. But what does this mean for you, the international student with dreams of making Australia your permanent home? Well, quite a lot actually. The changes are set to impact the journey of every international student from the moment they choose their course and institution, right through to their post-study career options. For starters, the selection of your course and institution is more crucial than ever. The new rules prioritize qualifications in sectors with high job demand, meaning your course choice could significantly affect your eligibility for PR. Moreover, the English language proficiency standards have been revised. The new regulations stress on the importance of English language skills for successful integration into Australia's multicultural society and workforce. Demonstrating a strong command of the language could enhance your chances of obtaining PR. The journey doesn't end there. Once you've completed your studies, the new rules guide you through the process of applying for PR. From undergoing skill assessments to exploring potential career options, each step is designed to smooth your transition into the Australian workforce and society. But let's not forget, these regulations are also about ensuring that you, as an international student, contribute positively to Australia's economic and social landscape. It's a reciprocal relationship that benefits both you and Australia. With these new rules in place, the path to permanent residency might seem complex, but don't worry, we're here to break it down for you. So, buckle up and join us as we navigate this educational and immigration journey together in the next scenes. So, what exactly are these new rules that everyone's talking about? Well, let's break it down into simple, digestible chunks. The new regulations for transitioning from a student visa to permanent residency in Australia in 2024 are all about eligibility, requirements, and a clear pathway. First off, eligibility. Not every international student will automatically be eligible for permanent residency. Some of the key eligibility criteria include having a relevant qualification from an Australian institution, a skill assessment that matches your qualifications, and a minimum number of years of work experience in Australia. Now, let's talk about requirements. The English language proficiency standard is one of the major requirements. This involves demonstrating your English language skills through a recognized English language test. You'll also need to meet health and character requirements, which may include medical checks and police certificates. Next, we venture into the critical steps in the process. It all begins with choosing the right course and institution. Your course of study should align with the skills that are in demand in Australia. After completing your studies, you'll need to apply for a post-study work visa, which will give you the opportunity to gain relevant work experience in Australia. Once you've secured the work experience, the next step is the skill assessment. This is a crucial step as it determines if your skills and qualifications are recognized as equivalent to the Australian standard, and finally, the application for permanent residency. This process involves submitting an expression of interest, receiving an invitation to apply, and then lodging your application. Remember, it's not just about meeting the criteria, it's about outshining the competition. One more thing to keep in mind, these rules are not set in stone. They are subject to change as per the evolving needs of the Australian economy and labor market. Staying updated is key. Understanding these rules is the first step towards achieving your dream of permanent residency in Australia. And we're here to guide you through every step of the way. Stay tuned for more insights and practical advice. Now that you're familiar with the new rules, how can you navigate them effectively? Well, let's start with the strategic study pathways. It's essential to choose a course and institution that aligns with your career goals and the skill assessment requirements for permanent residency. Remember, the course you choose should be on the Medium and Long-Term Strategic Skills List, or MLTSSL, as this list is a clear indication of the skills that are in high demand in Australia. Next, let's talk about English language proficiency standards. Australia sets a high bar for English language skills, and this is one area you cannot afford to overlook. Start honing your English skills as early as possible. Consider taking an English language course or enrolling in an IELTS or PTE preparation class to boost your proficiency. Now, on to the skill assessment. This is a vital step in converting your student visa into permanent residency. The skill assessment determines whether your education and work experience meet the Australian standards. Ensure you're familiar with the assessment process and requirements for your specific occupation. Once you have your student visa and you're studying in Australia, it's time to start thinking about potential career options after obtaining permanent residency. This is where internships and part-time jobs come into play. They not only provide you with valuable work experience but also help you build a professional network, which can be incredibly beneficial when you're ready to apply for permanent residency. Lastly, don't forget about the importance of maintaining your health and character requirements. Australia is very strict about these, and any slip-ups could jeopardize your chances of getting permanent residency. Remember, the journey from a student visa to permanent residency may seem daunting, but with careful planning, preparation, and by following these practical tips, you can make the journey smoother. With these practical tips, you can strategize your journey from a student visa to permanent residency. Let's quickly recap the key points we've discussed today. We've delved into the new rules and regulations shaping the future for international students in Australia. Now, more than ever, understanding these changes is crucial to your successful transition from a student visa to permanent residency. We've clarified the requirements, eligibility criteria, and key steps in this process. Remember, choosing the right course and institution, as well as meeting English language proficiency standards, are vital to your journey. We've also shared practical advice and tips to help you navigate this path smoothly. From strategic study pathways to skill assessments, every detail counts. And let's not forget the potential career options awaiting you after obtaining your permanent residency. Remember, knowledge is power. Equip yourself with the right information and strategies to turn your dream into reality. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment on this video for more insights and updates.